Hello crafty friends, welcome to my craft room. I'm Yvonne with Amjour, On My Mind, Journaling and More. And today will be a journal with me session for sure. Today is the last day of May and I'm about halfway through my May signature and I want to get things glued down at least today. And then whatever journaling I don't get done, I'll go back and get that journaling done. And remember, this signature I left separate from my 365 accordion fold journal. And the plan is still to sew in the signature. This is the halfway mark. And originally I thought, well, I'll just do it like a travel journal and slide it in. But this is the first half of May, and this is done. There may be a little bit of journaling I have to go back and do, but I think as long as the second half of May ends up this thin, it's not really thin, but I should be able to maneuver and do the same 3-hole pamphlet stitch that I've been doing throughout to have the uniform spine look on the outside. If it doesn't work, I can always go back and do this. That's why I have this stretchy cord here. All right, so let's get going. I've got to figure out where I am. Yeah, and there's a lot of things stuffed in here. What day is this? The 17th. So I'm on Sunday the 18th of May. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my coffee. This is actually the first time I'm recording on a Saturday morning in a long time. We're going dress shopping later this afternoon for my granddaughter's moving up ceremony. So we aren't going to the camper until later. And then we'll probably come home tonight. It's going to be a rainy day, but there's some things we have to get done down there. All right. I am back to, I think I told you the last 1 or 2 sessions ago that I get about 6 months out of a planner. So I'm in a new planner. I like this size. It fits in my pocketbook. It's not as heavy in my work book bag. The other one I had was great big, even larger than 8.5 by 11. And I just didn't need that much space. So I do like this size better. And so I think, unless 6 months from now I change my mind, I think so far I like this style. But with this comes all these post-it notes again. Whereas before I had to flip through my journal. So I'm back to the little post-it notes, and that's okay. So on this day, we went shopping for a bathing suit. And I do have a picture for this day, and I did print pictures. However, for whatever reason, I am not sure where the pictures went to. Oh, here they are. Oh, I finally printed the pictures for my the flip out that I did in the March and April section of the book. So I'll work on that next. This I want to put in April. So here are the pictures for the rest of May. Unless I take pictures today, which I probably will since we're going dress shopping. What I didn't do is write the days down here. So I think I'll be able to figure this out. I'm looking for dress shopping. Pretty sure I thought I took a picture. Well, maybe I didn't. Not dress shopping, bathing suit shopping. My goodness. I do have a picture of her in the pool, but we didn't go to the pool this day. We were getting ready. The pool was opening Memorial Day weekend. So here's the receipts. We went to PetSmart. Yeah, my granddaughter was having a odd day, just kind of feeling anxious about some things. So we just had a day of shopping. We went to Dunkin' Donuts. Let me just start cutting some of these things out. Let's see. Can this be a journal tag? It's white on the back. It might become a journal tag. And there is something personal I would like to write. So that might be just perfect. It's probably too tall. It is. I'll trim some off on either end. So now I have a tag, which means I also will need some kind of pocket. I have a pocket already. Okay. And well, we went to PetSmart. I had to pick up some things for Scruffy, the most spoiled dog ever. So apparently we get a personal offer for June. I wonder, I'll have to scratch that off later. Stick that over there. I think I just banged you, I'm sorry. Well, I guess June is Dogs Month at PetSmart. Let's see. Does it say June on it? Because this is May. I may or may not use that. But I know one thing I do want to use. And since I'm going to use the Dunkin' Donuts for a tag, this ice cream guy, the M&M guy, my granddaughter was having a really bad day. She had kind of an anxiety attack. She does suffer from anxiety. And we worked it out. We did some shopping. I guess we had planned to do shopping, but she just was struggling. So when we got home, we were grilling. I believe we grilled. I didn't write it down. I'm pretty sure we did. And after we ate out on our back deck. My husband said, "Oh, by the way, I got you something special." And it was these M&M ice cream sandwiches. So, that perked me up too. I was like, "Oh, I would like an M&M ice cream sandwich." So we sat on the back deck and ate the sandwich and kind of talked some things out. And I think she's better for now. Till the next time. But that's what we're here for. So, I think he's super cute. And maybe I'm going through this. It's a food carton, so it's thicker. I probably should have tried to peel off the image that I wanted first, because I'm struggling to go through this the way I want. But that's why I'm going so slow. I don't want to cut off a leg or anything. I love the M&Ms. I voted for the blue M&M. I guess that's telling my age a little bit. I picked my NASCAR driver because the theme, the wrap, his sponsors were M&Ms, and that's how I picked my NASCAR driver. And we're in this like fantasy NASCAR club, I guess it is. I don't know. The only reason I'm in it is because I like to compete with my husband and beat him. I've only beat him 1 year. This year, I think he's first. So I've got to step it up. In fact, that reminds me, tonight I have to, look at how cute he is. Tonight I have to pick my driver. So what I'm going to do, I want to see how easy this stuff is to peel before I actually peel the back of him. Sometimes you can take the layers apart and then it's not as bulky. Let's see, it's really glued on there. I should have peeled it first, but I think it'll be okay. So, I do worry about his little legs. Maybe I can peel some of it. My nails have grown back, so I can get my nail under there. I can remember as a teenager spending hours and hours painting my nails, and now not so much. But they grow so quickly. I feel like I just cut them down. This, I do not want to rip the M&M guy. It's the red M&M. Of course, I think my favorite is the blue M&M. But okay. I think it's gonna work. Let's see if I can get past these arms. I'm sorry, I'm sure this is so exciting for you, but I really want to take this slow so it doesn't rip. And I should have probably done this ahead of time, but this is real time and how it really happens in the craft room. I've done some pages ahead of time, and this is it. Okay, phew, it worked. There's a piece of the background still on his little foot. Okay. He is stinking cute. Love him. Alright. He's gonna go right there. So I actually turned a kind of a yucky day upside down for her. Husbands can be good like that sometimes. I got a good one. I'm sure a lot of us do. I'm partial. How cute. I love it. I think I do need to press it down a little bit. There. All right. Now, there's a cute little saying for you and for me and for us and for everyone. I don't know why, but I'm going to cut that out too. Let me peel this first. It's just easier when you have a bigger piece. And for this, I'm just not going to worry as much. If it rips, it rips. I'm a big commercial fan, and the M&M's has some really cute commercials. I'm going to cut that M&M off. It'll be just fine. Okay. Get that on an angle. And that'll give him something to stand on. How about that? Yep. Okay. Love it. There's a little tassel here on my number tile. Okay. Let's see. This is one of my prompts, beauty, and I think what I want to do is make some sort of card or journal spot or something. I have been, every now and then I'll post on Instagram a hashtag, beautiful things are all around us. I think I've mentioned I used to have a blog. It was more geared towards travel. We traveled a lot, and I kept it up for 2 or 3 years, and I really enjoyed that. It helped me through the grieving process, grieving my son, and of course so did Scruffy. He was part of the blog, but one thing that helped me besides the blog was to really make a conscious effort to find something beautiful every day. Instead of, grief comes in phases, and I'm not going to speak a lot about it because if you've been through it, then you know. But the hashtag still lives, and every now and then I will post something, and it's usually a picture I've taken that I've altered in some way, which I really enjoy doing that. You probably can't tell, but these are bird eggs, sandpiper eggs. You know the birds, if you live near a beach or have gone to the beach, they lay their eggs on the ground. And so I took that picture. The mama bird was going off, going crazy. But I think I want to make a tag to speak to this and to the hashtag, beautiful things are all around us. So I'm going to do that. This actually was taken here on this day. I've already got this. We went to Goodwill, so I made what I bought from Goodwill. I made a little bow out of and a journal tag. So I've got one already. And I just realized I need to do, I don't know, I'm weird like this, but I don't want to show my granddaughter on this type of platform. I'm sure it'd be fine, and the pictures I'm sure are so far away you can't really tell, but it's just me. Just me. Okay, so let's see. This is the color I used. I think I've put these away and kind of switched out to transition into June. So I've got these I pulled out to make some journal cards for June. I'm just looking off to my side. I've got some papers stashed there. I think I'll get rid of that. Don't need it. I made this recently because my stash is growing a lot. And is this the same color? No. So this is just like journaling spots, so to speak. So I guess these won't be thick enough to use and make into a journal card. I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. I have this one as well. This is more like collage papers, I think. So none of that will work. And if I can't find something, put my hands on something pretty quickly, I'll move on and make it another time. And I've got this stuff. I don't want to, I saved these. I didn't put them in my May journal, but we go to Subway a lot. Maybe I'll use it another time. That's a magazine. I just liked it. Wonder, it fits on there. It'd be too tall. This one's it's white on the back. I could do all my journaling. Let's see. I don't know if that's what I had envisioned, but I think I'm just going to go for it in the interest of time. Okay. Where'd it go? Here it is. Why not? All right. This is really thick. Who cares if it's oriented that way or not? Now the question is, do I want to round the corners? Not sure that this will go through, so I always forget. I have this one. And so I'll try to use this one. I seem to always get out of whack with this one. I don't know why. Like I don't get in there the way I should, and then it doesn't round off properly. I'm going to try it. It does go through this thicker paper better. Well, it seemed to work out just fine. Do all four corners. See? Made a little, maybe I don't have it, or I wonder if it's not cut straight or something. That is definitely a good chance. Okay, so then I can put some sort of title. How about this one? Or do I want the hashtag up there? Yep. guess I better use this. Okay. I'll put this down there. Just going to use this. I'm almost out of this glue. What am I going to do? This is my favorite. I don't think they make it anymore. I'll have to look. Okay. That was pretty easy. Now the trick is going to be getting the hashtag down there. I guess I don't need this receipt. I just keep them to remind me of what went on that day. I'll stick my post-it note there when I go back and do the journaling. Okay, so I've got all this space. It'll go in there, kind of behind this one, but since I have to turn, I should have put this that way. This is what happens and how it goes. Sometimes you change your mind, and looks like I'm gonna get lucky with this one. I'm just rubbing the glue off. Okay, because the picture is oriented this way. I think I want that there. I might have one more of these. I'm going to look in that drawer. I have a whole drawer in my rolling cart when I made an attempt to organize my craft room, which I'm still kind of not in love with what I did. You can tell that ripped, but it's okay. I don't want to use that. Well, I do, because I want to see if I can get it down there. Okay. There. I still want to kind of redo some things in my craft room. And now what I want to do is, I'm looking for a marker, which you would think I could find one. I'm just trying to find a color that might work. This is probably going to blend into it. Wow, that matches really good. Let's see, I thought I had another little piece of this. Let's see how this is going to show up. I don't think it's going to show up well. No, not at all. Okay. Ooh, how about this? Because, oh, and it actually, nope. Nope. I guess I'll have to use a Sharpie. Is this a thin one? Okay. I'm just going to do it. So now I want to call out the hashtag. I am not good at writing small. and I'm quiet because I'm thinking. So, okay, that's the hashtag. It still seems a little plain there. Keep that. I think I might need to let that dry a little bit. And that will be that. That takes care of one of my prompts. It still looks like it's wet a little bit. I just don't want it to smudge. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So this page was done. We just made a little tag. That's only one page and 30 minutes in. Oh, I had stuck this in here. This just tells me where I've printed my pictures to. But now I have printed to May 30th. And so I'll stick that in and see if I take any pictures today. All right, now I'm on Monday the 19th. See what we can get done. And another one. Okay, this is a school picture. Don't really like it. But it's like too yellow, and she wore a yellow shirt too. I don't know. It's the modern picture, I guess. What do I have shoved in here? And I have a Post-it note here. I have a tiny paper clip here. Okay. And it's the 19th. I think Robert picked up our stove. We had to buy a new stove this day. And I think this is the day. I didn't know I do have a picture. I think this is the day they came and picked it up because they gave us the wrong one. We ordered a induction stove. So that's a new way of learning how to cook. Somewhere in through here was the wrong day they delivered it. But they picked it up this day. So I do have this picture. I took the picture because I wanted to document that they did actually pick it up, because they weren't going to leave me any paperwork. I was like, well, that's not going to do. I know everything is digital nowadays, and that's fine, but I didn't want them coming back and saying, oh, you still have this stove, you still owe us this money. And plus, they still have to order me the right stove. So we have not had an oven. I'd have to go back and look, but it's been, at least a month. At least a month. And I am running out of ways to cook on the stovetop. My go-to is to pop something in the oven or do a sheet pan dinner where everything's on the sheet pan, pop it in the oven, pop French fries in the oven. When you start thinking about how many things you cook in the oven, it adds up. You don't realize it, but it does. Alright, so those are the pictures I have. This is this day. I don't know why they got separated. Oh, this is where the receipts come in handy. So this is the 20th. This is the 20th. I think this should be the 20th too. Yep. That's the 20th. I don't know why I have that there. And this is the 20th. This is from the envelope that these came in. Not sure why I had those, but okay. This is the 20th. And I had clipped this to this day for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's not on my little note. And it's not important. It's just medicine. But it's the one thing I still order from Amazon. Oop, my cord is showing. For all this year, I've been trying to limit my Amazon purchases. And I've been doing okay with it. But this particular thing, if you take any sort of medicine, especially over the counter, on a regular basis, you might want to check. This is ridiculously high everywhere else, but on Amazon, it's so much cheaper. So I would be silly not to buy that from Amazon. I think that's why that's there, because it got delivered that day. So why not? Let's see if I can peel this one. Yep. I'm only doing this to save on the bulk in the journal, because this 365 journal is going to be really bulky. And so I'm going to put these images down. We're 40 minutes in now. I think I'll make a little space there. I'm just going to put this at the bottom. I don't need to really talk about it other than just to see that. This is where I sewed this pocket on. I'm not going to cover it up this time. I think I covered it up on one of the pages back there. But I kind of like how it looks. And not sure why I saved this other than probably, now I've got glue all over it, probably the stars and stripes. Let's see. Oh, wow. That came right off. Oh. That's part of it. Let's see. Why not? Now I got glue all over it. I'm going to keep it maybe on Memorial Day. Why is that not cutting? Maybe it's a little something on Memorial Day. I don't know. If I don't use it, I don't use it. Well, that has glue. No. I'll take this side. Huh, there's some plastic attached to the cardboard too. Kind of looks like when I cut it, it looks like a post stamp or something. Alright, I think that's enough. I think I've already got some red, white, and blue stuff. Yep, that I've cut out. Okay, back to this page. stove. I need some sort of journaling spot. I wonder if I can look through here. Oh, there's my glue page. That's too big. I would need something smaller. Almost want a sticker. This is orange. That's peach. That, I guess it would work. I have this, and I just liked it, but it says recycle, recycle, recycle. I just like it, if that makes any sense. Nothing makes any sense. This picture needs to be front and center. And then this one can come down here. That'll give me a little bit of space there. But it doesn't come down here more. So let's see, what can I find? I just want a sticker. I do have a bunch of stickers like that. Let's see. Here they are. Will this work? Yeah, return. I'm just going to use it. You can tell these are from the dollar store. There's a ton of these in there, so you'll have them forever and ever. This one I don't think I've opened yet. Or maybe I have, but I don't think I have. So, this has some orange in it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use that one. So, this goes down first, and I wonder, yep, I'm going to ink it. Why not? So this goes up here, this goes down here. I have daubers, but these are those little sample size distress inks. Oh, I wanted to turn the lettering upside down. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. So just make it stand out more. So that means I have to put it that way. Yeah, I don't have the daubers right here in front of me. Okay. I'm going to put this down as a little background. Even though I have the polka dots, I just liked it. It's the inside of a security envelope, and it says, please recycle. So I am recycling it. Yep. And I wanted that journaling spot over here, I think. Yep. And this was going down here. And this was going up here. I almost want to back this with something. So that's so yellow. I can put this one down. I don't have to back it. Okay. And then I can put this sticker down. Is that the way I wanted it to go? Yep. Return. And send me my new stove, please. My goodness. I feel like we're waiting forever. Alright, let's see what I can find to back that. I bought a new pillow. Could have actually tipped that in. And that's what this is for too. This all came together. This is what I ordered from Amazon. Yep. Well, this is a school picture. How about that? Oh. Back to school was one of my prompts that I was like, that I cheated. I'm going to cut this out. I don't know that I'm going to use it, but it's a magazine image. Let me cut away from your ear so it's not so loud. Well, I have my headphones in, so maybe it's not as loud. But let's see. Well, it's too big. I'm covering up the Monday. I wonder if I could peel that up. I could peel this up for sure, I know that. Let's see. Of course, I always have more of these. These are stickers. Wow, it's on there. Oh, look at that. How about that? That's the bad thing about gluing everything down ahead of time, all the numbers. How did I get that in there before? I guess it... Yeah, why not? Almost still needs to be backed with something. But I am going to glue this part down. And am I going to get to use the 5th prompt? Maybe. We were talking when we got that picture. The schools take photos in the fall and then again in the spring. And I wonder why they do it twice. I'm glad I buy them every time. But I just wonder why. I'm not going to use that. I'll use this art glitter glue to get this number tile back down. Because it's kind of getting... Because I peeled it up. It's a little bit raggedy. Okay. That's back down. That can go back down. These Dollar Tree stickers don't like to stick very good, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue, help it along. Otherwise it'll continue to peel up, especially where this book bends. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let me just help you out here. Okay. There. It could be from the bumps too. Well, I ended up covering up all the stitching from this pocket. Oh well. Now, I still have this and this that I'm going to save, but I will get rid of that. Do I want to use this prompt? Is it really back to school? It's a spring picture. I don't know. I don't think it really fulfills the prompt. Let's see. I do want to back this though. Just a little sliver of paper behind it. Oh, will that work? Oh, that's cute. Will this work? No. But it kind of offsets it pretty good. It's orange. I could do it like this. Put these two pages together and you wouldn't know. Yeah. Yeah. So, let me trim off this, make it straight. And then I can glue it there. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you can't really tell. It's a back. It's going to back that photo. So, now the photo. Yeah, you can still tell it's a composition book, right? It's the classic. It'll give me a little space to write 5th grade. I'm going to leave it taller on the bottom and there. If I offset it just a little bit, you get both edges. Yep. Now, I guess I have to use this. All right. I guess I'm not going to get through as much as I wanted to today. So I'm excited to go dress shopping. How much did I offset this? That should be good. And see this little girl move. They're doing a moving up ceremony from 5th grade. She's going into middle school. I cannot believe it. Cannot. All right, I do want to write 5th grade. And let's see. I gotta find a marker color. Nope. Here we go again. You know what? I'm just going for the Sharpie from the start. Yeah. Write it right here. There we go. Okay. Well, got through a few pages. No, that doesn't fulfill. So I have a little bit of space here to journal and a little bit of space here. And that's okay on days where there's really not that much going on. Lost my Post-it. Here we go. To only have a little bit of journaling space. All right. So I'm going to work through the rest of this stuff by myself, and then I'll be able to take this signature to the couch and finish up some of the journaling, which I've done some journaling. Oh, excuse me. But there's more I want to get done, and then I'll bring you back. The next time we'll work on the June signature, sew this in, pull some June prompts. Yeah, can you believe it's already June? I cannot. All right. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.